Hey there, it's Doug Grady coming at you live from my kitchen counter slash workspace. This is where I do a lot of my writing and of course a lot of my eating. You probably know me from my book, The Ripple Effect, or from my blog online, or maybe you don't know me at all, in which case let me kind of introduce myself. For the last 18 years I've been teaching people personally and professionally just how to grow and have a life that they can really be excited about. And we've been exploring for the last few weeks this concept of being unreasonable. You know, what does it mean to be unreasonable in critical areas of your life? Your faith, for example, your family, your fitness, your finances, even having unreasonable fun. What does that look like? And today I wanted to just take a moment for you to explore what it means to be unreasonable in your field, your chosen field of endeavor. You know you chose this field because you could choose today to do something else. You could tell your boss, I quit. You could close your business if you're an entrepreneur. You could choose to do something else. So honor it as a choice. You chose to be here. And given that choice, what does it mean to be unreasonable in your field? And I tell you, in my experience, you just will never reach the height of your potential in your field without being unreasonable, training yourself in your field. So I'm excited to bring you a training program that we've got coming up June 21st. It's in the Atlanta area. If you can come live, you can also join us in real time online over the internet. Normally the investment for the program is $299 if you come join us live. It's $199 to do it over the internet. I'll be there along with my friend David Alexander. David co-wrote this best-selling book, Networking Like a Pro. Boop, there it is. And this is the finest book I've ever written. I ever wish I wrote it. Finest book I ever read in the area of growing your network, how to monetize, how to be strategic with it, how to really not just have a network, but just really capitalize on a network. And we're going to talk about that in this session. Dave will talk about how you find good quality people to talk to, and then I'll talk about how do you not mess them up. This is the basis of business development. How do you find good quality people, and how do you not mess them up once you find them? So in other words, how do you be more relevant and appropriate? How do you avoid being dismissed? How do you avoid what I call the sales killers, which means sometimes you're dismissed before you even open up your mouth. We'll talk about that and how to avoid it. Well, as I said, normally the investment's $299 live, $199 over the internet. Well, we want to make you an unreasonable offer. If you will plug into our lowest introductory membership, it's $9.95 a month. And for that, you know, it's great. You get audio programs, video programs, written programs, some of the greatest trainers and success coaches in the country. People like Jim Rohn, Jack Canfield, Dr. Dennis Waitley. These are all people that I've worked with personally over the last 14 years through High Achievers. They spoke for us, we recorded their programs, and we'll give you one program per week over the internet. We house it for you in your own little personal development library. That's the $9.95 a month membership. You can cancel that anytime. Well, if you become a member, you can come to this training June 21st, live, space permitting, or online for $20. That's the offer. It's an unreasonable offer because we want you to be unreasonable, step up, and plug in. Look, I know what you're thinking. Boy, another training session with two men teaching me my business. Woo, can't wait. Look, I get it. We're not just two men. Look, we've been through it. We've been teaching between the two of us like 35 years professionally. And we can really just get in there, see where you are, and see where you're not, and give you distinctions to get you to that next level. So I'm going to close with a quote that I hope will encourage you, no matter where your head is, to plug into this session and to give it a go and really show up. It's a quote by one of my favorite athletes. His name is Rampage Jackson. And you probably know that name. He was just the star in the recent A-Team remake movie. And he was an mixed martial artist and champion many times over. I think he's retired now. But this is what he says about training. He says, look, I hate training. I hate going to the gym. I hate putting my running shoes on twice a day. I would rather be at home hanging out with my kids playing video games. He said, but I do it because this is my job. My job is competitive, and that's what it takes in my job to win. He says, I hate training so much. When I finally get in that ring, I take it out on my opponent. Boom! That's what we're going to give you. We're going to give you the skills, the tools, the strategies. So when you get in there in your field, in your business, your chosen occupation, that you've got the skills, the strategy, the technique, and the oomph to get it done and get some of those close calls and get yourself to that level where you know you can be, but you're not quite yet. Step up to the plate. It's $9.95. It's a couple of drinks at Starbucks, for Pete's sake, plus $20 for the class. Give it a go. I'll see you there June 21st. Thanks so much, and God bless you.